And I am going to show you how to do some fine detail carving with small round carbide bits and hopefully give you guys some tips and tricks. And if you are catching this on a replay, just kind of skip ahead. I have to do a little bit of talking, and this is going to be more of an open-ended and just light-hearted type of video since I am live. So I am going to communicate and talk with you guys a little bit more than I would a regular recorded YouTube video. So if you caught my earlier video, I was having some connection problems, but I think I got everything figured out. This new YouTube app, it's a little confusing because they are always changing something. So let's jump in. Let me show you guys what I am working on. I have another custom hammer, and I'm trying to see the design there on the camera. Look at this design. This is just amazing, and it is a beast to carve. So Tiffany says hi from Oklahoma. Lawrence Aldridge, what's up, dude? You're always on here. From Mississippi, Vera says hi, everybody. Good to see you, Vera. Vera. I don't know how to pronounce that, but hello anyway. So this is the design that I am working on. I did take inspiration from Mark, how do you say his, Jonas Lau Markuson. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If you got my other videos, you saw where I left a link to this book. So I'm going to show you guys what I am doing on this and hopefully give you guys some tips and tricks. And this is in an impromptu video. I threw my iPhone up here, so I may be moving my camera around a little bit. And just like I said, since this is live, it's going to be a little more long-winded and open-ended, meaning I'm going to communicate with you guys a little bit more and just dive down deep and answer your questions. So this is a Klein hammer. This is a lineman hammer that they use working on power lines. Let me answer some of you guys right quick. It's Matthew Travis says, hi, Matt. Hey, good to see you, man. And then John from Israel. Hey there. So I will answer you guys and go back through the comments in just a second so we can just get into the video here, even for the replay viewers. So let me show you what I'm doing here, and this will be a YouTube video. I'm going through here showing some tips and tricks on the YouTube video as I record this. So like I said, I did get this design, took some inspiration, changed a few things on here, and kind of made it my own design a little bit, but it is 98% this other guy's design, so I do want to give credit where credit is due. So what I am doing here, if I can get in close, let me show you the reference photo of what we have here. This is what I have. I have a bird and a beast is what he calls it. Looks like a phoenix. And so the idea here when you power carve, of course we want to go through the outlines here and just kind of get a good outline going. And what I am doing that with, you guys know my infamous inverted cone head burrs right here. And guys, I will go through the comments in just a second and answer them. So this is the inverted cone burr, and you guys ask all the time where you can get this. I get this at Lasco Burrs. They have the SG1, SG2, SG250. So remember that. Put it in your mental bank there. Remember that SG1, SG2, SG250. And so I just lightly went around the outside here, and then I did follow up with a round carbide burr and going around the edges here. And like I said, I do have a YouTube video on this. I just wanted to do a impromptu live video today. So one thing that you guys got to watch out for, and I wish I would have taught this when on my first videos, I got in trouble from one of my mentors. He said, Matt, you are carving too deep. It looks nasty. I'm like, oh, man. So I started, this was here about 2 years ago. I started not carving as deep. And a lot of you want to know the specific details of how deep I carve, how relieved it is. And I can't really tell you, but if I can get a good camera angle on here, do you see where the bird right here, the neck is? It's not even, gosh, I don't even know what that would be. About a centimeter, if even that. That is how light I am carving this. And this is so hard. I want you guys to listen to me. If you do not have carving chisels and knives, which I have been using a carving chisel on this just a little bit, because it is so hard to power carve this type of detail. That's why a lot of guys do use carving chisels and knives. And if I'm looking here, I'm looking at myself. The camera is actually here, so if I'm looking off, looking weird, that's what I'm doing. I'm watching myself on camera, but my lens is right there. So just to let you know. So I am going through here, and for the most of this work, I am using a round carbide burr. Like I said, I went around the outlines, and once I did that, I went inside of the design. And just going through here, and one thing that you need to know, I do want to change this right quick. Let me show you this. See, Glenn says right quick while I'm changing this, are there any classes that I can take? Have a lot of free YouTube classes, Glenn, and I do have my paid e-course, the Project Idea Guide, which helps jumpstart your creativity and shows you how to come up with a crazy amount of ideas for different wood carving projects. I have a lot of good ratings on it, and you can check it out. I think I have it in the links below. If not, I will post it after this video. So I have a lot of my students. I think I've had over 100 students go through it, and they from all the feedback I got, they love it. So if that's something that interests you, you can check it out. Okay, we are going to carve here. So let me move this. Well, it's going as far as it can. I am using a Marathon 3. I know this is really close to the camera. This is a micro motor I got on the eBay like for 60 bucks, and it's awesome. Now, I did have to change the handpiece out because it arrived where this bird just kept shooting out of there because it wasn't locking correctly, but they corrected that. So I got that for like $60 on eBay. So pretty awesome. So I'm using this because it goes up to, I can't remember, 50,000 RPM? 40,000? Can't remember. But this is a really smooth handpiece. So let me show you what I am doing. And I want you guys to catch this. All right, I'm dropping like a big golden nugget here. I haven't even taught this in my other YouTube videos yet, so you guys listen up. When I turn this on, and you're going to hear some sound because I'm going through my iPhone audio. Watch, when I go to the left, it's going to dig down into the wood. When I go to the right, have you guys had burr run where it just jumps? Well, you have to keep it under control. So what I'm going to do, I hog out by going to the left, which you guys is going to look up for you. So let me show you something. It's going to be a little loud. I have to look over here because I'm trying to get it in camera. So watch this. If I go to my left, it's removing some wood, okay? That is removing wood, but watch this. When I go to my right, boom, you see that? Just kind of goes out. So to smooth this out, catch this. To smooth this out, here, I'm going to go to the right. Just like this. See that? Smoothing it out. I'm going to have to look on camera. I'm going to have to stand up, guys. I'm trying to get this on camera. Look here. Watch this. I'm going to go to the right. It's going to smooth it out. It's still removing some of the wood, but not as much as if I went left. So I'm going to go to the right, and I'm going to go through here just like this, down the whole design, and keep uniform lines going. So if I go here, I'm going to start at the top. I have to get here where I see right, just kept going right. And imagine you're just coloring in that negative space. That's essentially what you're doing, but your coloring is removing wood. So just kind of get that in your mind. That's essentially what it is. I'm going to go around here to clean it up. I'm not going to go to the left to clean it up sometimes. I'm going to go to the right. Now, there will be sometimes you guys see me go like this. I just go left and right. That depends. If I have a lot of divoted areas that's uneven, I'll go to the left and right. But for the most part, after I go to the left and remove that, I'm going to go to the right and smooth it out. Going to the right smooths it out. So, hope you guys got that. And also pulling this burr towards me, like this. If I go to the left, like I said, it removes it. But if I pull it to the left and back towards me, it removes a lot because of the way this burr is designed. So that's how I remove a lot of stock, especially in the bigger areas like that. Now, I'm going to go through here with the round carbide burr. I've only been using the inverted cone burr and the round carbide burr here to do all this with. Seriously, guys, if you're just now joining, that is the design I'm carving. It is crazy tedious, especially for this little tool right here. So like right here, I have a bad habit of saying right here a lot. So right here, you can look, you see the negative space right here. Dang it, I did it again. I'm gonna have to find some new words. In the negative space where I am pointing, the camera is not really picking that up, but it's nasty looking. So I'm gonna go through here. I'm going to the edge of the design, and I'm going to the right ever so softly. And I just want to smooth that out. So let me turn this off, pull my seat back up here where I will not be screaming at the camera. So I went into the larger areas with that round carbide burr, okay? And you can see it right there. I smoothed it out. So that is what we're doing. Now, as far as let me switch this. You see where the knots intersect at. A lot of you guys wonder how I get the knots to ramp up, underneath each other. This is your best friend. As I said earlier, this is the inverted cone burr. You can get it from Lasco Diamond Products. I forgot the exact name of the website, lascoburrs.com, something like that. I'll link it below. So I'm gonna go through here. You see how this part right here is ramping up underneath this? I'm gonna take that at an angle, and it takes some skill to do this. You gotta get used to this, guys. You seriously do. First, I go through here just lightly scorching, is that a right word? Just kind of lightly, let's just say, engraving that small part, or lightly etching that top part. I'll just etching along the wood. Carving is the proper term. Carving along this part, okay? Then I will take which I will demonstrate, the inverted cone burr, and I go right through there. And what this is doing, since it's flat, this is diamond, I can get perfect straight lines by going just like this. And when I angle this, I can actually sand and get everything at an angle. And for all you guys that are commenting, I will get to your questions as soon as I can. So I am going to change this. By the way, I didn't make a video on this. I think I did. I keep a lot of my burrs inside of here. So I see someone saying that I should have a close-up diagram of the burrs I use. I will have to do that sometime. As soon as I get a chance. Let me switch to this burr right here. And by the way, the Lasco burrs, they have this little strip right here around them, which is nice. And what's so nice about the Marathon 3, if I pop this open, just like that, it has a little part on the side, I unlock it, and there we go. Now this only accepts, was it, I think 1/8, 1/16, I can't remember, size burr, so I'm gonna go just like this. Matt Carves, what's up, dude? You guys go subscribe to Matt Carves. That dude is putting out some banger content, seriously, on power carving. I need to reshare one of your videos, Matt, but that dude is solid. So you guys, after this video, Matt, put your handle down below and type your YouTube channel in. You guys seriously need to go follow this guy. He's putting out some fantastic information on power carving. So you see the part I just did right here, and I'm going to show you how to do the knots here. Now, I am going to go through here, and you guys, if you guys hold on, I will answer all your questions. So I will go back through and read and answer them. So you see that round carbide burr I just used in this space right here. If I can, just don't keep my burrs out. I created some nasty looking stuff in there. Now you are looking through an iPhone right now, or you're watching me, I'm recording on the iPhone, so it's not getting all the detail, but it's pretty nasty in here from what this round carbide burr did. So now, since I'm not using a sharp carving knife, which is getting a perfect, just beveled, smooth edge, I'm gonna have to use this. I'm gonna turn this on. This is the inverted cone head burr, and if you guys watch me on my other YouTube videos, you know what I'm about to do. I'm going to put this on the side. Over here where you can see it. Watch this. I'm just going to sand that smooth. Looky there. Oh, yeah, taking up all those areas that were nasty looking, just like that. Now, let me show you about the knots here. You know how I told y'all, how am I getting that to get a perfect slant, like not even a 45-degree angle. I'm going to show you guys what to do. Man, I'm going to have to angle this right where you guys can see. Now, you see where this arm is coming out right here? Let me get right there. I'm going to try to hold the camera here, guys. I'm at a weird angle. So, I'm going to go through here. I'm going to go on this part because we have this part ramping up underneath this to that. So I'm going to get here. Here we go. Smooth. But watch this. Catch it. Catch this. When I am at this intersection, I'm going to work my way up the design, and I'm making it slant down, but I'm also easing it out, like I'm erasing it up this way. That way everything's going to be smooth. So after I get this part, let me go to another part here that you can see. Oh my gosh, this is so awkward because I can't see what I'm doing hardly. So like this, you see the way I'm carving that right there? I'm going to move up with it, and you'll see the pencil markings erasing right there, because I need that to be smooth going back up the design. My phone, everybody's trying to call right now. So that is what I'm doing for the designs. Did you guys catch that? So one more thing, on the edge of the design, I usually put stippling, especially on my hammers and tomahawks and stuff, but I am not doing that on this one. So if you look right here, my gosh, okay, there we go. Can you guys see that little small divot right there, that bevel? It's hard the way I'm holding this at, especially right here. You see that? Now, on the edge of your design, especially since you're power carving, if I had a carving chisel, a little V chisel going around there, I would get a perfect line along this design. But I told you guys earlier, I am using a small little chisel for this on some parts, but I've went back to power carving this to get a lot of the detail in. So what I am doing, and guys, catch this right here, I'm going to turn this on. You see the edge of the design. You guys can't see this on camera right here, but there is a nasty bevel. I want to not lay that bevel down flat, but I almost want to get it at a maybe a 45-degree angle, if that. So I said I'm doing some awkward carving today where you guys can see. So watch this. I'm putting it in here. I'm blowing that dust away from me. You see what I'm doing there, guys? Bring it in close. Oh, now you can see the bevel. There we go. Sorry if that's loud. So watch this. Boom. Going up here all the way to the design. What I am doing is holding this at a angle, almost at a 45. I'm getting a perfect, well, not really perfect, but a good angle on the outside design just here. And what this does, instead of having this nasty carving just around there, where the design sits up from the rest of the hammer at, you have this negative space kind of in between. So this space right here is going to go like this. It's like, you get what I'm saying here? So the outside part of the hammer has to kind of slant up. And that's what I'm doing with the inverted cone burr. And if you guys are power carving and doing designs like this, you need this burr. Seriously, like, you guys need this if you're going to be doing this type of work. And these are diamond. If they were carbide, they would have a little bit of a harder time. So anyway, that is what I am doing, and that is my tip when I am going through here doing detailing designs. And if you guys are catching me at a later moment in the video, I went through here with a round carbide burr and showed you guys how I'm getting the small detail areas. One more thing I want to show you before I take questions. So you guys, if you've been waiting for a question, just hold on. I will get to it. Check this out. That is, I think this is this is actually a Dremel burr right here. I forgot which one. It's kind of like a big cut saw or something there. I've never used that. I do want to get into some more caricature carvings like Doug Linker. And if you guys do not follow Alec Lacasse, he's like a crazy wood spirit carver. Now those are carving knife and chisel guys, which I need to learn how to do. I've kind of been staying in my lane over here because I love doing these little designs on hammers and stuff, so I eventually plan to expand out a little bit. So, can you guys see that? I'm going to put my hand, sorry for the loud noise there. I'm going to put my hand in front of there. Look how small that is. Now, on the end of this is a sharp, and yes, I have pricked my finger on this. You can see how small that is. That will go right through your hand if you have it spinning and it slips. So, that is a small round carbide burr on the end of that. I'll show you guys one more thing. So I'm going to twist to unlock like this. Hope you guys are getting a lot out of this. Like, I know I'm teaching and going along, but more of this, you have to absorb it and then put it into practice. So even if you're not exactly clear on what I'm teaching you guys, it's good that you're watching. That way you can just kind of, you pick up things as you go. You see what I'm saying? This is one of those things you pick up on it as you go. So you guys need to have confidence when you carve. So you'll get it. So I have some crazy detail areas right here. I wish my camera would focus. If you can see, this is what this looks like. Guys, look here for me. Look for about 5 seconds. Just like this. Now I'm going to flip this because I'm going through here and I'm getting all in the lines here and trying to draw or carve in. Now I'm going to flip this. You know what the design looks like here. As I flip it, it's reverse. So I have to clean up around here, but the way I'm doing that is a small carbide burr. So let me stand up again and get in my awkward carving position where you can see. So I have a line right here. The way I'm doing this, I'm taking this and overlapping my cuts. Just like this. Now, I have done dulled this burr, so it's not cutting as good. But I'm using this round one to get here in the detail spots, like around the eyes, which I'm not, you see that little round spot? I'm not gonna do that on camera right now because I have to get like right up on it. And I should be using my magnifying glass over there. Let's see here, and as I go along, you see this little hole right here? If I can find it, is that it? I'll get in there with a small one just like this, and especially this one. There we go. Now, one of the big things, one of the big tips, I will tell you guys, the last tip here for getting your knot work to come out clean is this. I am going to use, let me grab it here, riffler files. And shout out to the gentleman that told me about riffler files, because I had no idea what they were. Because heck, when I first started wood carving, I was calling basswood basswood. You guys remember that, my first video? I heard someone say that, I believe, and I just like took it as the gospel. Like, that's what it is. It's basswood. So I got called out quite a few times. So that's how green I was when I started, guys. Like, there was no one doing power carving videos. And I loved power carving. I just got into it, and I didn't know how to do that much. I just got on and started making videos because I thought it was awesome. So look here. This little thing will save your... I'm giving away all my secrets, guys. Man. Okay, here we go. This little thing will save your life. So what I'm going to do... See that right there? When you're... Catch this, I'm going to make this fast. If you were using carving chisels and knives, this would be easier. In some degree, if you're skillful enough. I, however, am not with these chisels and stuff. I'm more of a fire carving guy. But there's more than one way to do stuff. But this right here, having something mechanical in your hand that's not moving, that you are in control of, sometimes is the best thing. So I'm going to go right through here. You see it? I have a point, like it's almost like a chisel on the end of that. I'm going to go through here at an angle. You can't tell, but I'm at an angle right there. I'm just going to clean up around there. There we go. And this will clean up the areas that that burr left nasty spots on. So I'm going to go through here, just like this. Trying to get this on camera. And here's another one. You see the edge of this right here? It's going to be very hard to get the edge of that straight. And a lot of you guys won't do this. You better listen to what I'm saying. Like, if you took anything away from this, take this away. Like, put this up in your memory bank and remember this. I am going to go right here. You see this? And I'm going to put this file has, the side of it's rough. I'm going to go to the side here. Watch this. Go right to the side. You guys see that? I'm going to go around the edges just like this. You're really supposed to be just going forward with these type of things, but sometimes I go back and forth. Do you see that? You can't see this on camera, but I am knocking the jagged edges off because when I pick this up and look at it real close, I know this is like really exaggerated because my camera's right there. I am going to see where, even though you guys right here see this is a perfect line around, you know what I see? All the way around there because my burr and unsteady hand. So you need to take a file and go around there and just kind of, and sandpaper, go around. And this is a test of patience, all right? This is a test of patience to get this. This is how I get these lines. Now, let me show you guys something. I'm going to zoom in on this where you guys can see. You've guys seen this before. This beast right here. Now, you guys are seeing this light by this big light, and this looks awesome. I absolutely love the way this looks. But I'm going to show you something. Let me get in close. I'm going to keep on getting in close. I'm going to point out my flaws for you guys. Now, this is starting to get a little blurry. I'm going to flip this. I'm trying to look on the camera here. I'm going to point this out. I'm being meticulous here. Do you see this knot right here? This part of the knot is way bigger than this, where this curve is coming in at. I should have taken this and filed it a little bit more and sanded it a little bit more, because this part is smaller than this part right here. It's ununiform. As I go right here, I did the same thing. Some of these parts, this part right here is smaller than this part where it goes up underneath. So it's one of those things. And I could pick this apart all day, and it may be minor to you, but when I get up here and start looking at things, it drives me crazy. Seriously, look what I did right there. And this was a mistake because I got too hasty. You see how this part is bigger? Now look at this part right here. You see this is supposed to go up underneath this knot. This part is way smaller than that right there. Okay? And when I pull it away, you can't really tell, but when I bring it in close, like, okay, you can kind of see that. Now, I know that may be a little perfectionistic, but that is, I like to go for that style, you know what I'm saying? So, it requires patience. And remember, I'm going to tell you guys something. Do not hold yourself to a standard that others do not. It's good to have, don't get me wrong, it's good to have standards, but you guys do not need to beat yourself over the head because you're making mistakes. And I've talked to you about this in my videos before, that if you're making mistakes, you are making progress. Seriously, if you did everything right the first time, you'd get bored. There's always something to work on. So you guys, especially there's a lot of different personality types out there. So you guys that are really attention and detail focused, somewhat like I am, you're going to pick yourself apart more. Like, more than just art, you'll start picking other people. I'll get off on a rabbit trail. I'm not even going to go down that road. Main part of the story is, don't pick yourself apart. Learn and grow as you go along. All right? It's one of those things. You can hold yourself to a good standard, but not so high that you can't achieve it. Because you guys got to be able to make mistakes to learn, right? So, anyway, this is what I'm doing. Now, as promised, if you're joining me late, go and re-watch the video, because I dropped a lot of secrets in here of how I do things. So I'm going to go through the comments here. I will make this as fast as I can. I'm going to answer these in a orderly fashion as fast as I can, because I know now people will begin getting off because I'm not showing so much, but I am going to answer all your questions. So let me see here. I'm going to bring up the chat, and let me do this on my iPad right quick, see if I can get to these comments on here, because my phone is not letting me. So you guys just hang with me here while I do some Q&A. And 1 second, guys, I will get there. So, and if you want to, just start dropping your questions in the comment. I just heard myself on my iPad. Like, every time I hear myself recorded back, I am so convinced I would not be friends with myself by the way I sound, like after I hear myself on videos or recorded. So, okay, here we go. You guys ready? And if I did not get your comment, just if it's important, just keep on retyping it if I didn't see it and I give you time. But I'm going to go through here. Howdy, everybody that has said hi to me. So, okay, Lawrence Aldridge, one of my favorite, don't tell anybody, but you're one of my favorite subscribers. He's been with me for a long time now. I was looking at Marathon 3, but was wondering if the Dremel Stylo will do the same thing. The Dremel Stylo is not as powerful as this, but it is versatile. I mean, both of these are versatile, but one thing with the Dremel Stylo, you can put the the multi-chuck on there and have more burr and bit options, where I'm locked in. I think is this 1/8 or 1/16? Guys, I don't even know. I can't remember which one it is. I don't want to give you guys wrong information, but you are locked into one burr shank size with a Marathon 3. But I do recommend the Marathon 3. I'll recommend both of them. So let's see here. I'm going through Archie. I'm sorry, I'm not fluent in Espanol. So let's go through here. Okay. And guys, pardon me if I'm not saying hi to you guys. I'm seeing your comments on here, and thank you for being on here. So, see, Glenn says, when you change out the different bits, can you please stick it close to the camera? Sorry. Let me show that for you right quick. When I insert the different bits, watch this. Oh, wrong way. Boom. Gonna put it out. I just did that like that to insert. So if you look right here, when I lock it, it gets tighter up here where that nut is. Or I guess it's actually called something else. But see, it's loose, and I'm gonna go boom. It's locked in. The motor's inside the handpiece. So okay, here. Dom says, I think you should have a close-up diagram of all the different types of burrs you use. I know I have a hard time seeing them when you hold them up. That would help a lot of us. Great idea, Dom. I will make sure that I try to get more a close-up view on these type of things in my other videos. And I know it's a little hard here in live because by the time I go like this, it's blurry. Lawrence says, will the air tool bits, which are 1/16 to work with the Dremel stylo? Yes. What air tool are you talking about? Pneumatic tools? If it's 1/16, it will work. If you're talking about 1/4, it will not. Michelle says, have you ever done a portrait? I love the detail for hair the electric chisel gives you, but would prefer to use my Dremel. Michelle, I have not done a portrait. I do want to do one. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I kind of stay in my lane, like doing more flat style carvings. I do want to get into more 3D style stuff like that with the portraits, and I will. I want to learn how to draw a portrait first. That way I can understand the shading and things going on. And the chisel will give you sharper cuts. I mean, because when you're working with a rotary tool that's just spinning, well, there's going to be some inconsistencies there. And when you are power carving, you have to counter your inconsistencies with manual tools a lot of times. So, okay, can you recommend the bits and racks that you use that could be purchased on Amazon? Shauna, you said that. So I got this right here. I actually got this from India. But they sell these on Amazon. I have sold thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of these on Amazon through my affiliate links. So you guys go, I'm not sure if it's below or not, just type in Riffler files, RFFLER files, Riffler files, and you will find them right there on Amazon. Mostly everything's from China anyway, so and they get USA sellers and they sell them. So, okay, here we go. Let's see here. Sean said, okay. Yeah, thank you, Lawrence. I need to put you as an admin in my channel, bro. You just helping me all out on my videos here. Okay. Yes, and thank you, Glenn, for all the comments too. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going up here. Okay, Linda LRB says this. Speaking of patience, I've lost mine and have given up. I'm not talented in this way, but I sure do have the desire to create. Linda, okay, yes, let me speak to you right quick, Linda, if you are still here. I understand that sometimes patience is required, but one thing you have to understand, we say, well, I'm going to do this. Sometimes we have unreasonable expectations for ourselves, and us as creative people, we will be like, oh, this isn't turning out and I'm losing my patience. Well, you're putting unreasonable demands on yourself. So find what you need to do, even if it's wood carving. And there's a reason you're watching me right now, because you're attracted to some type of art in general, and something maybe with a power tool. Oh, Linda, you are here. Okay, good deal. So yeah, speaking directly to you, and you know, anybody else who's kind of in this thing, I would say this: you do have patience. Most people do have patience. You have a lot of giftings and skill sets there, but they have to be developed. Looking at that through the proper lens, your perspective will change the way that you do art. So you guys get the proper perspective and realize it's kind of like being a child. You learn to grow up, you walk and do different things. Start small. If you downloaded my free ebook, I showed you how to do the triangles with a round carbide burr. Super simple stuff. Anybody can do it. And just kind of grow from there. And if it's not power carving that you are into, well, you'll find it. Like, just go out and explore. If it's painting, if it's wood burning. I love wood burning. It's kind of how I got started in this. And the only reason I got started power carving is because I wanted to put letters on a tomahawk handle or an axe handle that I was making for somebody, because I was wood burning it first. And that's how that got started. And so with that being said, if you have the desire to create, free yourself. of any guilt, condemnation, and stuff like this, because artistic people do struggle with that, and I will call it out with myself and other people because it's real things going on right there. And so just be watching out for that, and just free yourself up and try some new stuff. Don't be afraid to try new things. And so and it's easy to compare yourself that when you are doing. 1 second, guys, I have someone coming in the door here. I'm gonna close this door. And come back. Thank you, guys. Sorry. This is unscripted and live, like I usually like planning around people coming in and stuff, so I didn't today. So anyway, yes, just find what you're called to and let it develop, your skills develop. And when you look at something like this, it's easy to compare yourself. Be inspired, because I know how to do this. Oh man, this inspires me, but like, oh, how will I ever get to that level? Listen, don't compare yourself to where I'm at. The biggest problem that you guys have is going to be with yourselves. So just start small. I have all kinds of beginner videos. I cater to beginners like on my YouTube channel, because like above this, I haven't done much more like above this. There's a lot of guys doing 3D carvings. So I kind of struggle with the same thing sometimes. I get frustrated, and it's all right to feel those feelings. So moving on, you triggered something. So I'm going to see. Malaysia, nice carving hammer. Thank you, 60. I guess that's your name. It's not really easy to find a Dremel carver like yours here in Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia. If you're in Malaysia, go to dhgate.com, dhgate.com. They should ship to Malaysia. These are Chinese stuff. You will not find Dremel. You will find knockoff brands, but you could probably get one from that website, or AliExpress.com. So check your Chinese websites and your foreign websites, especially if you are in Malaysia. Okay, Linda, have fun cooking. I'll see you later. So look here. Been watching Vikings, Valhalla, lots of axes there too. Yeah, I saw that. Isn't that on Netflix? I know that's different than the Vikings on History Channel. Say Lawrence says Treeline USA have some bits that are 1/16. Yeah, Treeline is a fantastic power carving resource. They sell a lot of things. So does CleanSporesWoodworkingShop.com. Okay, Glenn says, how do you hold the wood in place when you're working on handles and staffs? Thanks again for doing these videos. Glenn, I take the head off, and I'm going to have to be careful with this because I think I just cut my elbow a little bit on this. I have to move all around, and I'm not using carving chisels, so I do not have a vise. I'm just putting this down, and I'm turning it with my hand while I'm using my other hand to carve with. That's how I'm doing that. Linda says, I bought everything basswood. Excuse me, I bought everything, even basswood is not basswood. I just don't know where to start. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Linda, you're probably already gone, but go download my ebook. It's going to answer a ton of questions for you. Ton of questions. Okay, Lawrence says, Linda, I'll do scroll. Okay, let's go through here. Okay, Jean, excuse me, it says, I watch the wood carvings on YouTube. I'm into drawing and crafts. Well, awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Jean. Okay, guys, any other tips? Shauna, do you ever do a class with a group of people who are just starting in the woodworking field and give them tips on what might help them? I need to do one. I've done some classes with Dremel and Michaels before doing, it's just random stuff. So I do that sometimes through the year. I should have another one coming up, I think, if they asked me to do another one. I guess they liked it. I think they liked it, but anyway, I do some online classes. So I may have to do it like a little not a mastermind group, but a little artistic, well, it could be a mastermind group. They have names for everything these days where we go in there and do that. So I may have to get something going like that. That way I could really go in and answer you guys' questions, So we're at the 40-minute mark, guys. And we have quite a bit of people on. You guys hung with me. Good deal. Okay, I'm going to give 2 more minutes for questions. So you guys, while you have me here, ask me like I'm holding nothing back. So you guys go ahead. And like I said, if you're watching on the replay, you'll probably start at the beginning. So, okay, what city are you located out of, Glenn says? I am located out of a place called Texarkana. We have 4 neighboring states. We have Texarkana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. And so I'm right there in the middle of all of those. And if you can't tell by my thick country accent and sometimes mispronunciations. So, yep, Southern. So, any other questions, guys? Maybe I should show y'all. I think I have something over there. Yes, I think I do. 1 second while y'all are asking questions. Let me grab this. You guys probably caught my last wood burning video. I did this right here, and if you can, let me get this without dropping it. Can you guys kind of tell the bird on there? Same design like the Phoenix design. So I do this pattern over and over until like it gets inside of me. Like seriously, guys, I was dreaming about this pattern because I was on it all day, and like sometimes I just binge the work I'm doing, and it just get disconnected and just go all in. So that's what I do on some of those designs and stuff like that. And like I said, if I bring this in close, you'll guys start seeing the imperfections. So I'll try to get everything good at a small area and stuff, and sometimes I spend too much time on this stuff, so just kind of take it as it comes. Don't be perfect, be excellent. Okay, see, not from God's country in southeast Oklahoma. Good to see you, Jim. Tiffany says, thank you for your time, support, and encouragement. Glad I could help, Tiffany. Glad you're here, by the way. So Michelle says her flex shaft keeps running hot in her Dremel. Do you ever have that problem? Yes. So that grease in there is that thing is spinning at a high rate of speed, and it's going to get really, really, really hot. So depending on how much you use it, every year you should like re-grease that. So, and I do have a tutorial on that. So Shauna says, cool, thank you. Would you mind looking at the messenger chat I sent with some of the signs I made and help me out? Yes, Shauna, I will get to that as soon as I can. I do make some time for people and stuff if they send me a message. I will get to that soon as I can, because I have, girl, I get a lot of messages. I have literally, my inbox is full all the time with the messages. So I'll try to make my way down. So it may not be today or the next day, or maybe even, it may be next week, but I will make my way down through that. I didn't realize when I was doing this, like I love to talk to everybody, and and have, that's why I like live videos, because I can talk to you. But sometimes when I'm outside of the live video, I have hundreds of comments and messages. I'm like, trying to get it all, and it's going. I'll try to give detailed answers. So that's why I put out a lot of content and stuff, like the ebook and stuff. So Lisa says, I've learned a lot from your vids. I'm a newbie. Thank you. Good deal. Good deal. Oh, and hello to you, Lisa. Okay, guys, we are running at 42 minutes already. I hope you got a lot out of this video, and if you are just now joining, rewatch the video. We covered riffler files, we covered round carbide bits, and we covered inverted cone burrs and where to buy them and how to use them. And a lot of this was like right up in the iPhone camera here, so just take what you can. And like I said, guys, before I go, Lawrence says, Matt, how much is your ebook? It's free, bro. Didn't you get it? I sent it multiple times, even over again. If you go look through your email list at how to wood carve, like the emails I sent you, you'll see where it says download free ebook. So, and it even has, I think, a video in there, I think. But anyway, my project idea guide, if you guys are interested, I show you how to come up with a lot of unlimited ideas for different wood carving projects and different things. It's just a lot of you guys have messaged me and say, hey, Matt, how can I support you? I do have that, wood carving. It's not a wood carving. I'm not showing you wood carving. I'm showing you the tips before you get to the wood carving. All head stuff. Because I give you guys like a lot of the techniques here when it comes to wood carving. But what do you do before this? How do you come up with designs like this? Like, where do you find stuff? How do you do this? Like, how do you think artistically? That's what the project idea guide is. And that's the issue that I did want to address. And so that right there is part of my e-course and stuff. And a lot of you guys asked how to support. Well, there you go. And you can get something back in return. And also, I did open up. I just put this on just because. And I actually started doing videos on it. I do have and Matt Carves. I'll see you later, buddy. You guys go check out Matt Carves, his YouTube channel. He's amazing. Really, really talented guy. And he has a cool name. So anyway, because my name's Matt too. A lot of you call me Cornelius, but my name is Matt as well. So anyway, guys, I do have the free book. I do have the project idea guide out. If it's right for you, go take the course and learn some stuff. Like, seriously, that's how I send my art out all over the world and come up with these different ideas and different things, like cultural influence stuff. I go over the different cultures in there and give you guys a lot of point you where to look at. Like this right here came from a cross in Ireland. That's where I got the design idea for this and mixed my own blend and stuff in there. But this little round thing was at the top of a Celtic cross in Ireland. And I'll show you guys, like, go look at different cultures and stuff and see how that culture, like, how its style will influence certain things. You know, this is the Mammon style, Viking type of art. And there's different names for this stuff. Now, in that course, I don't give you, like, every detailed thing. I show you, hey, look at this. I, like, take your head and I go, and point you looking in the right direction. That's what that course is. And I've been getting a lot of good feedback, and I'm just so honored that you guys would buy something of mine and love it so much. So, like, it makes me feel good, like, knowing that it's so awesome. And so anyway, yeah, there's that. And I do have a join option just if you want to support the channel. I think you can support it like at $4.99 a month, $5 a month. A lot of people have been joining, and I didn't put this on there. I just now put it on there. I've been doing behind the scenes videos. So the hammer that you guys saw, I have been going over some stuff about my hammer. I just released a video a day ago, or 4 days ago, about the table that I use and giving some different facts and stuff. So if you guys just want an extra way to connect with me, I do put out some regular content on my membership, and it's a membership only post here on YouTube. You see where it says join. So if it's right for you, go for it. And if not, cool. I love you guys anyway. I'm here for to connect with you guys anyway. It's an extra way that you can support the channel. You know, so there's a lot of wood carvers I support because I learned from Mike Stinnett. You guys know who Stinnett Sticks is? Mike Stinnett makes the rattlesnake carving canes. My gosh, his book is actually, do you see it? Boom, right there. You guys go buy his book. He has a course too. We actually released our course almost at the same time. His is a strict, like, wood carving, how to do the rattlesnake course. Crazy good, crazy good. So you guys go check it out. I love that man. He is whoa, Rocky Mountain Bear. What the, Jeff? Welcome to Creations Regular. Thank you. See, he just joined. So let me guys show you something. Thank you, Jeff. That's an encouragement, brother. Jeff has been with me for 3 years now. Go subscribe to him on YouTube. He does a lot of metal etching. I need to learn some stuff from Jeff, by the way. So let me show you guys this just right quick. My buddy, and if you're watching here, Hunter, I don't know if you're on, he does skull carving. I love support. Maybe I'll have a book like this one day. He has a skull carving book, guys. You can buy this on Amazon. His name's Hunter Richardson. His YouTube channel is US Skull Hunter, and this is Mike Stinnett. How to carve rattlesnake sticks. Don't sue me, Mike. I'm going to show some pictures from your book. So here we go. He gives a detailed analysis of how to carve, what bits to use, and this man is insane. And I do have the personal honor of calling him a friend. So he is absolutely amazing. It's so cool. I texted him here a few months ago. Wood Carving Illustrated magazine, their magazine, one of my buddies on here sent me a picture, and they put my name right beside Mike Stinnett's in the Wood Carving Illustrated magazine for top YouTube channels for wood carving. I'm like, ah. I said, I'm excited about that. I said, but Mike, they put my name beside yours, dude. I said, I don't know if I'm talented enough for that one. You know, so we just started laughing and stuff. But Mike, he's a big encouragement to me. And he is a wealth of resource and knowledge. He's wood burning there, rattlesnake sticks. So you guys go check that out. So look at that. It's amazing. Can you see that? I know I'm like going all over the place. He shows how to paint that. That dude is like an insane artist. Like, I have no idea. And just even the front of that book. Look at that. It's insane. He is so insane. I just can't get over his work. Blows my mind. So, and the book's on the floor. So, anyway, guys, I'm gonna scram. We've been on for 50 minutes. I'm so long-winded. Jeff, thank you again for you joined the membership. Your friendship and your support means the world to me, brother. I like having you on my team, man. You're a good friend. So, okay, guys, love you all. I will. Oh, Carpy Chris, watching from England, UK. Good to see you on here. You have to go back and watch the video because we are ending the live stream. So anyway, guys, go stay safe. And if you would like any information below on my course or anything, just look below and you'll find it. So I'll talk to you guys later, and go be creative today. So now I gotta go get off here and be creative myself and finish this because someone's waiting on this hammer. So